Kangana sparks freedom struggle debate. Actor describes Indian independence as bheek. Says real independence only after 2014. Actor slammed for anti-national comment. Opposition demands she be stripped of Padma Awards and be arrested. Kangana stuns all. Madness, treason, or freedom of speech. Top story on To The Point this evening. Good evening, viewers. You're watching To The Point. I'm Preeti Chaudhary. Kangana Ranaut made one statement and left everyone stunned, in which she said that the real independence that India got was only in 2014. She also went on to say that what we'd gotten earlier was nothing else but bheek, arms. Many people have taken grave offense to it, some of them calling the madness of being Kangana because, it's not the first time she said something like this, which has invoked such a strong reaction. Many said, let it pass, she's just a rabble-rouser. Let her shoot off her mouth once again. There's a huge set which has said that this is very, very insulting and she needs to be taken in for treason. Then there is this other set which says very clearly that what about freedom of speech? She has every right to express her views. If she feels that India actually gained true independence only in 2014, let her feel so. These are her views after all. But, like I said, there are many who also say that this is a complete insult to our freedom fighters. It's an insult to the likes of Mahatma Gandhi, Bhagat Singh, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Subhash Chandra Bose, Sukhdev Chandra, Shekhar Azad, Mangal Pandey, Lala Lajpat Rai, all are freedom fighters. There have been so many who have fought an arduous battle to get us independence. So therefore, should she be let off lightly? Here is how it all unfolded.
Kumari Kangana Ranaut, Kala Cinema.
Kangana Ranaut, known not just for her acting skills but also her provocative and often inflammatory statements, is at it again. This time on India's struggle for independence. Kangana has proclaimed on social media that India got real freedom only in 2014 when the Narendra Modi government came to power and described 1947 independence as mere bheek or begging for arms. Obviously, her comments have dropped like a bombshell, triggering fire among the opposition. Lashing out at the Bollywood star, the Shiv Sena condemned the statement, calling it shameless. The Sena has demanded that the Modi government take back the Padma Shri bestowed on her recently.
अत्यंत बेजबाबदार, निराधार आणि स्वातंत्र्य योद्ध्यांचा अपमान करणारं विधान कंगना रनौत यांनी केलेलं आहे. आणि तिच्या स्टेटमेंट मधून जो 1947 मधल्या स्वातंत्र्य योद्ध्यांनी स्वतःचं जीवन समर्पित केलं त्यांचा अपमान केलेला आहे. कंगना रनौत यांचा पद्म पुरस्कार ताबडतोब रद्द करण्यात यावा आणि त्यांच्या देशद्रोहाचा गुन्हा दाखल करावा अशा प्रकारची विनंती मी राष्ट्रपतींना करत आहे.
Maharashtra Minister Nawab Malik, who's been busy firing at Sameer Wankhede and Devendra Fadnavis, too took some time out to launch a scathing attack against Kangana. He said that the actor was high on Malana cream and that her statement was an insult to thousands of freedom fighters. The NCP leader demanded that Kangana's Padma Shri be revoked.
ये बहुत गंभीर मामला है. हम मांग करते हैं कि तात्काल रूप से राष्ट्रपति महामहिम पद्मश्री पुरस्कार वापस लें, मुकदमा दर्ज हो, उनकी गिरफ्तारी हो और मलाला क्रीम पी के ओवरडोज हो जाए और बोल दें, ये देश बर्दाश्त नहीं करेगा.
In Pune, several workers from Sharad Pawar's NCP took to the streets, beating Kangana Ranaut's effigy and expressing outrage over her comments. Carrying placards and banners of the star, the workers demanded an unconditional apology from Kangana. Not to be left behind, taking a swipe at Kangana, Congress leader Pawan Khera said she may get a Bharat Ratna now.
1947 की बात तो वो उस विचारधारा की बात कर रही हैं जो आजकल सत्ता में है. वो विचारधारा तो उस आजादी के आंदोलन के खिलाफ थी ये उस विचारधारा के प्रोडक्ट हैं, इनको मिल गया ना पद्मश्री, हो सकता है अगली बार भारत रत्न दे दे इनको ये बात कहने से।
Senior Congress leader Anand Sharma took to Twitter, calling Kangana's remarks outrageous and claiming that the actor needs psychiatric evaluation. He asked the president to take back Kangana's Padma Award and questioned Prime Minister Modi's silence on the issue. BJP MP Varun Gandhi, meanwhile, who has been at odds with his party leadership in recent times, termed Kangana's remarks as anti-national. He called the comments an attempt to belittle the struggle of India's freedom fighters. BJP MLA Ram Kadam too expressed his shock over Kangana's remark.
उनकी शहादत को, उनकी कुर्बानी को, उनके संघर्ष को, उनके त्याग को नकारा नहीं जा सकता और इस प्रकार के विधान का समर्थन कतई नहीं हो सकता।
Other BJP leaders were much more guarded in their response. A four-time national award winner and an actress who herself has played the role of freedom fighters like Manikarnika on the silver screen has trashed India's independence movement. The controversy she has sparked isn't going to die down soon. Bureau Report, India Today.
So which one is it, viewers? Is it madness, is it treason, or is it freedom of speech? Whichever one it might be, Kangana Ranaut has found herself bang in the middle of controversy with the spotlight on her. It's also blown up politically, and Kangana Beta Shiv Sena has now come out and asked that the government take back, strip her of all her Padma awards and importantly arrest her for treason. Let's cut across right now. I have Shiv Sena Rajya Sabha MP Priyanka Chaturvedi who's joining us. Appreciate you joining us, Ms. Chaturvedi. You know, the question is, Ms. Chaturvedi, that why give her that much importance, as many would suggest. You know, she's known to shoot off her mouth, but the Shiv Sena wants to make this a grudge fest with what has happened with the history between the Shiv Sena and Kangana Ranaut.
I think her totally dismissive attitude with regards to all the sacrifices made by our freedom fighters and sitting in judgment about the freedom fighters, their entire struggle as well as our fight for independence, dismissing it all to put her point of view across is extremely sad and I would say controversial comments to make. It's also saddening at many levels that today if people who are her fans perhaps or who watch her with interest because she speaks in a certain manner, she speaks in a particular narrative, would also be misled into believing that there has been nothing that was done by freedom fighters and it was given on a platter to people of the country who have suffered under the 200 years of British Empire are supposed to believe the nonsense she has been speaking and spouting. This is absolutely unacceptable.
But Ms. Chaturvedi, the Shiv Sena and other opposition parties are taking on the government. You know, you're attacking the government, but the BJP till now has come out and condemned what she said. They're not supporting her in any which way. So the other fact is, which most BJP spokespersons or people would say, is that you're politicizing the issue.
No, what does she want? Why should we not call out all the rubbish that comes out of such narratives? Today we start to give platforms to such hateful narrative, to such hateful agenda. We'd be doing a huge disservice to the lakhs of freedom fighters who fought for the independence movement. Staying silent would be betrayal to our nation. So I think every Indian should be speaking up about it. Every Indian should remember the sacrifices made by freedom fighters, our revolutionaries who are part of the entire independence movement. And anyone dismissing something like that should, I would believe that there should be some kind of punishment or some kind of, action taken upon someone like this. And let me tell you, Padma Shri is awarded to those people who have made massive contribution in a place of work towards the nation. Now, a place where she works, she dismisses that every day, she abuses that every day. Every person she has worked with, she has perhaps abused, which is fine, that is her prerogative. But for someone to hold a Padma Shri and use that as part of her bio is unacceptable when she totally dismisses the struggle of lakhs and thousands of people who fought for India's freedom struggle. India's freedom struggle has been hard fought, hard won, and every single day we should be grateful to them rather than dissing our freedom fighters like that. Bheek mein miliye. What does that even mean?
Ms. Chaturvedi, for once, let's keep the politics out of it. The Shiv Sena is demanding that the government takes away her, Padma awards. But let's take politics out of it. Is this selective picking? Because on most occasions, we'll stand up and say freedom of speech. If this woman feels that true independence was only got in 2014, then this is what she feels. It's a free country, it's a democracy, she has a right to her opinion.
Unfortunately, this has been a part of many discussions, but freedom of speech at the cost of offending people, offending sentiments of a large section of people, offending people whose family, their forefathers have been part of the independence struggle, of trying to be offensive at all points of time and pushing that under the freedom of speech narrative is extremely unfortunate. You cannot continue to speak in a hateful manner, and it is not about us, about political parties here. They are dismissive. The hate is being directed at the freedom fighters of this country, the freedom movement of this country, and for her to be allowed to be given a platform, for her to be applauded for this narrative to build would be extremely unfortunate for India. India needs to remember its martyrs. India needs to respect its martyrs. India needs to be retold its history. On one hand, we are celebrating 75 years of India's independence that we have got, hard-fought independence. And on the other hand, we have somebody coming and dissing it and dismissing it. I don't think this is about freedom of speech.
Okay.
At some point, this can be termed, in true words, anti-national.
All right, okay. Ms. Chaturvedi, appreciate you joining us. Thank you there. Well, for the record, the Bharatiya Janata Party has made it very clear that they do not stand with what Kangana has said. However, they are not participating in any debate on the issue. I want to cut across now to two authors who are joining us with possible contrarian views on what Kangana has said. I have Desh Ratan Nigam, advocate and analyst, and I have Meghna Pant, author. Mr. Nigam, there is a gentry which agrees with what Kangana has said, that yes, true independence was actually got in 2014. Do you agree with her comment, especially the derogatory way with which she said that what we got in 1947 was bheek? What about our martyrs? What about our freedom fighters?
I think it is, Preeti, I think it is Kangana who should clarify. But however, I do not approve of the word use of bheek mein mili azadi, because that would be an insult to our freedom fighters. Now, there are two aspects of her statement. One, the freedom actually got in 2014. That I believe I read an article in London's Guardian, which in 2014 may publish an article which says India finally wins freedom. That was after the elections results had come out in May 2014. And they had set out that the colonial mindset, the people who were actually ruling the country still had the colonial mindset, and that change had come in 2014. And that is, I believe, I take it as that way. It is not that physical independence that one is talking about. And certainly, I am not for the use of word bheek mein mili azadi. And also the historical perspective that one has to keep in mind of, if you recall, the Quit India movement failed from started in 1942 and failed in 1944. And nothing happened, neither by Congress or any of the political parties of that time. Any shade, and everything was very quiet. The United Kingdom had weakened a lot. That was the time to strike them, but nothing was being done. Then there was this naval revolution, revolt that took place in the Navy, Royal Navy, and the other arms of the defense forces, and the Azad Hind Fauj of Subhash Chandra Bose that compelled, in fact, Clement Attlee.
So, Mr. Nigam, are you of the purview that yes, in that aspect, she's correct when she said that we got the true independence only after 2014? There's nothing wrong with it. There are, each person can have their own views on what they deem.
See, this one is the physical independence, and that also in 1947 we were a dominion status. And Professor Kapil Sharma, historian, has put certain documents in public domain.
But doesn't it insult all our freedom fighters, Mr.
No. We recognize the contribution, but the historical perspective must be put in place. George VI.
So the Congress which ruled for 60 years, for some people, was not independence. That was subjugation.
That's they ruled with a colonial mindset, like a master's, not with the service orientation. That is what I am saying. Physical independence was there. See, and a lot of people have said so after 2014, after the results came out, that the true independence
each to their own.
And the real history is actually coming out.
All right, each to their own. Meghna Pant, calling for stripping her of the Padma Shri and then going further and saying that she needs to be booked for treason and sedition, when in a country people have been booked for treason and sedition for way lesser than what she said. Do you agree?
I absolutely do, Preeti. I think Kangana is the biggest train wreck that this nation has ever seen. She destroys everything that comes in her path, as Priyanka had also pointed out. She's entitled to her opinions, but she's not entitled to her facts. And that's what we must keep in mind. I've always said that history needs to be rewritten by women, especially in India, but definitely not women like her, who are full of non-truths or half-truths and have no dignity, no grace. And her statements were inflammatory. She's a rabble-rouser, like you also mentioned. She's vitriolic and unhinged and extremely problematic. And I would say the ruling party, of which she's been anointed the unofficial spokesperson, should consider alienating themselves from her, because we've seen that she's spoken ill, as Priyanka also pointed out, of the very industry that made her who she is today. She has spoken ill of every person who has come in her path. And of course, right now she's acting like a chamcha, but she'll turn on a dime. And tomorrow she'll create chaos within the party itself.
But Meghna, what happens to freedom of speech? You've come on my show many times championing the same cause.
Yeah.
Why treason for her?
Preeti, we hold up our role models to very different standards. And what statements she makes is going to influence a certain section of society and a large section of society. And we must remember that fame especially comes with responsibility. Now, we, even as individuals, as ordinary citizens of India, are being held up to such a high standard where we have to self-censor our thoughts. We are censoring ourselves all the time. We are thinking responsibly before.
So she's in a place to influence those who follow her. That's what you're saying.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I think she should not misuse that power that has been given to her.
Mr.
She's
Nigam,
disrespecting her identity. She's being
right.
for.
Mr. Nigam, I'll just take a quick word in from you as well. Do you reckon she should be the Padma Shri should be taken off, because in principle you do admit and agree to what she said?
Well, I think Padma Shri is being given on very different parameters, and yes, being a loudmouth is never done, and nobody should agree to the kind of language which has been used. And secondly, I said the second part of her statement requires discussion. We are a nation, civilized nation of discussion and parampara of Shastrarth. So therefore, law has to be same for a role model or for a common man. Therefore, if she has violated any law, anybody can bring up charges against her, file a criminal complaint, and the courts can look into it. But to the best of my knowledge as a lawyer, I think this is not a case where a crime has been committed. Yes, some kind of a defamation may be there, maybe civil defamation. But again, I said the overall larger picture needs to be seen, and freedom of speech is important, but there are reasonable restrictions to it.
All right. I appreciate both of you for joining us. I would reckon, it's what prism you view with what she said as, and yes, freedom of speech, yes. But on the other account, is this just Kangana being Kangana? She's made so many statements earlier, which has put her in the spotlight where she's got the attention of everyone. Should have one just let that pass? Or is this serious treason, where this time around, it's not just an ad hoc comment. She's come out and insulted our freedom fighters. She's insulted the entire movement of India's freedom struggle. Well, we leave it for our viewers to decide. Madness, treason, or freedom of speech. A quick break. Up next is Rahul Kanwar.